Now to the war in the Middle East, the U.S. and Iran trading new attacks overnight and into today.
President Trump says he believes the ceasefire is over, but left open the possibility of returns to peace talks there. The main sticking point remains control over the Strait of Hormuz and what happens to all that oil as it moves through that area. Sources tell NBC News that tanker traffic was at a near standstill today as gas prices start to rise once again here at home. And here in L.A., members of the Iranian community are deeply invested in the outcome of this conflict and the future of the Middle East.
NBC4's Camilla Rambaldi joins us now live from Westwood. And Camilla, what has been their reaction as this fighting just continues to drag on?
Yeah, Kathy and Colleen, some community activists I spoke with today tell me that they remain hopeful for a regime change in Iran. I also spoke with a restaurant owner in Tarzana who tells me the uncertainty is leaving his family in Iran worried about what could happen next. As a second day of retaliatory U.S. strikes against Iran unfold,
is the ceasefire done?
I think it's over.
Iranian Americans here in the San Fernando Valley who have family in Iran say the uncertainty is bringing renewed fears.
Everybody's shocked because they thought they're going to stop the war, so everybody's scared again.
We first met the owner of Avana Persian restaurant Ali Mirghafari back in March. He told us then he was only hoping for peace in Iran.
When I talked to my cousin, they don't have any choice. You know, if they have choice, they will choose better. But this is the worst things. They cannot choose anything. They don't know what they have to do.
Since the start of the war launched by the U.S. and Israel back in February, community activists tell us they remain hopeful for a regime change in Iran.
I believe this regime will come to an end. So sooner or later, people of Iran have been overwhelmed and fed up with this regime. So people of Iran will make the changes that is necessary. It's a matter of how can we help expedite this.
Change is in our hands. We need to work with our allies. We need to call upon our European allies and everyone that stands up for human rights. The Iranian people have been held hostage. Their hopes have been held hostage for nearly 50 years. And now is the time, after 50,000 people got massacred in the streets, to stand up, equip them, help them.
The U.S. Central Command says it has targeted around 90 Iranian military sites. Explosions were reported at several locations yesterday, according to Iranian state media. The U.S. Central Command says the strikes are due to Iran targeting 3 commercial ships in the Strait of Hormuz.
Do not forget about people of Iran. People of Iran do not have any hope for the future unless there is a change in the regime.
And for Ali Mirghafari, amid the unknown, he says he is holding on to the hopes for peace.
We're hoping. I have no idea what's going to happen.
At the NATO summit, President Trump said he wasn't sure whether he wanted to reach a peace agreement with Tehran, but he said he would allow negotiations to continue, although calling them a, quote, a waste of time. We're live in Westwood. Camilla Rambaldi, NBC.